ambient or outside temperature sensor on a SKODA FABIA MK1 99 to 2007. Turn on the ignition, and here in the left hand display window is the outside ambient air temperature. You might have to scroll through this on the end of the right hand stalk. It's a good idea to check this now and again just to see how accurate it is, as the heater ventilation air conditioning system control unit uses it as a reference point against the internal temperature and demand. You test this when the engine is stood for a long time, say overnight is an ideal time to test the actual temperature where the sensor is. On this pre-facelift Comfort model, the sensor is housed behind the near side mini grille or flat panel without fog lights. VRS and later models are different. And if I can just get the camera in position on my little temperature thermometer, seems to be about 4 degrees, which is only 1 degree out. So I'm happy with that, just about marrying up with the display. Here's a little hole where you can just about see the temperature sensor sitting behind. To take this grill off, we just need something gentle to prise the top down. I'm using a little trim tool, but you could use a protected flat bladed screwdriver. As you can see, there's like two sort of hinged hooks at the bottom, and here's the location of the sensor on this bracket. Mine's quite clean, but if yours is dirty you can clean it with a brush to take any dust and debris off, or you can use a specific spray cleaner. MAF sensor cleaner will probably work okay on this, as it doesn't leave any residue. To take the sensor off, you need a T25 socket bit driver. If you squeeze together the protrusions at the end, it'll just pop out. To take the connection off, you just need a flat bladed screwdriver, or you can do it with your thumb. And that just pulls out. Here's the sensor. I'll leave the part number in the description. We can test the sensor with a multimeter, turn the meter to ohms resistance, and measure between the two pins. They're a little bit hard to get at and hold at the same time, so I'm trying to insert a little crocodile clip on one of them. I can't actually get two of these in, so I'll use the probe on the other. And when I eventually get a reading, it's just over 1.9 kiloohms and falling. So as this has been outside, if I heat it up a little bit, I'll just put it over this radiator, you should see a drop in the resistance. And that's going down, showing a decrease in resistance. You can of course put it in the fridge or something and it should increase in resistance. Here we are, fresh out of the fridge. And it's gone up over 2 this time. And it's slowly coming down. That's with the ambient temperature. And if I put it over the radiator, it should come down quicker. which it does. So both those readings were as expected. If you can't get yours to do that, then you'll need to replace it. Refit the connector, it'll only go in one way. Push it home until it clicks. Then do the same with the bracket. Slip that over the top, push it on. When that's secure, just slip it in behind the fog light if you've got one. And then tighten home the screw. Locate the two hinged hook protrusions on the bottom of the grill and then roll it into position, and then you just push it home at the top and it'll click on both clips. And then once you've got it all back together, then you want to retest the ambient temperature at the sensor and check it against the display, which in my case was reading about the same 1 degree out. I wanted to check this at different times, but we've just been getting cold weather at the moment, so I waited till it's really cold and then checked it then. And that time it measured 0 degrees on the ambient temperature where the sensor was, and on the display 2 degrees. And the little ice warning light has come on, which is nice and helpful. It'd be interesting to see what other people's temperature variations are, so leave those in the comments. Unfortunately, I'll have to wait till summer to test it in really hot weather. Anyways, I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you on the next video.